Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. Tonight is another night of Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, and we will be going into now starting with the challenging parks in the Loopy Landscapes group here. And we're on to Big Pier 2. So we've already done Big Pier 1, and that must have been somewhere else in here. I don't know. There's got to be a number 1 if there's a number 2, right? But Big Pier 1 has expanded its network of pathways over the sea, and is your task to expand the park to use those extras, use the extra space. So this will be a little bit faster of a scenario. We have 2 years to get 1,200 guests, and then a park rating of 600. So, it's not that hard. We can get 600 in a year, and they'll probably start us off with some anyway. So, let's get going. Entrance fee is free, so that means we're charging for the rides. That will be easy peasy. We've already started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rides, 7 rides. So, yeah, okay. So, let's make sure the sound... I feel bad. The last video I uploaded to YouTube was missing the sound effects, and then someone commented on it, and I think he unsubscribed from me on YouTube because of it. I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro. I finally figured out how to turn off the music in the menu so it wouldn't just be blasting. Barony Bridges or a different map? No, I think there is a Big Pier 1 as well. And it's just like, it's literally like, it looks like this, but there's only 4 quadrants of, let me pause this. It's only 4 quadrants of this instead of like, you know, it has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Instead of having all of these separate, here is only like 4. Barony Bridge was like just a straight bridge, and you had park entrances on both sides. So that one is a little bit different. Yeah. Welcome in, Hermione. Thank you for being here. I need to remember to be doing all these shout outs to my friends that are here. If you guys don't know Hermione, please go check her out. She plays a lot of fun, cozy games. And, ooh, you're playing American Truck Simulator last? Very fun. Very fun. Cool. As well as, like, The Sims, and you did that one, like, hotel decorating or apartment decorating game, which was a designer game. That looked pretty cool. You've done, like, have you done 2 Point Hospital? A lot of those simulation games, pretty cool stuff. So, please go check her out. And then also, Connor is the better half of Solely Switch. And I was like, what? Cozy Holes. I was like, I haven't heard of that game. Must have missed that one. I always miss your streams because there's like something going on Fridays so many times when you guys first go live, and it's so early for me that I'm not usually around my computer watching something. But please go check Connor and Bronson out over at Solely Switch as well. They're on Rumble as well as Twitch. Anyone else? I already did Born Again. Undrafted. Please go check out Undrafted. He was playing just today, and it was awesome. He's been getting into some retro games, which are near and dear to my heart. And he's been playing one of my favorite games on the SNES, Super Mario RPG, so please go check him out. Very fun stuff. You'll have a good time. Yeah. I feel like we don't even need to try that hard. We're already at like almost 500 guests. We're almost halfway there with our guest total. Had to quit early on Friday because the game gave me a motion sickness migraine. Oh. I was by myself, which I'll never do. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember I was there, and I was listening to the stories or that video, and then it was dinner time. I went downstairs for dinner, and then I came back and you were done already, or something like that. I was like, I missed it. I felt bad. What was the game about? What did you do in the game? I've never heard of that one. All right, let's get shops, transport, water. Let's get maximum funding going. Let me know if any of the volume levels for either the game sound effects for the crowds and the screaming and all that, if that needs to go up, let me know. Or if the music, if you want that up a little bit, it's kind of on the quiet side or whatnot anyways. It's kind of lo-fi-ish. So, we got 4 of those, 6 of those. Wow, that's a lot to start out with. And only 2 of those. Alright, let's not do a gentle ride. And of course, it's designing a gentle ride. It's an indie game that you're literally just digging holes to collect treasure and I guess unearth a lost city or something? AV motion. Oh, was it like first person? I know Mrs. Pickles is like that a little bit too with first person games. They can give her some motion sickness. Yeah, let's just put this here. Okay. Rotation mode, that's just that. Okay. Interesting. Yes, I got stuck in a hole, so trying to dig myself out and got sick. Oh my gosh. And I mean, if it's like... Man, imagine playing something like that in VR, too. That would be like over the top. Oof. Yeah. Oh, why did I do that? There's already one there. Wow. I'm so smart. Alright, can we... Oh, that's right, we don't have the ATM in this game. Shoot, that'll be the only hard thing, is that we don't have the ATM. If you have an ATM, you can keep people in the park much more. Where's the... Okay, so we can go all the way out to there, huh? Where's the... There's no, like... Where is it? Okay. You can almost barely see it. That's kind of light purple. So we can build out 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out from the perimeter. All the way around. Okay, that's not very much room. Okay. The real question is... What do we want? Actually, I should probably just do some things to kind of fix up what's already here. Put a couple of these Q-line TVs so people don't get sad for staying in line too long. Oh, people are on boats? Well, that's fine. And there's no... Can this... Entrance. Can that go like that? And then... Exit. Let's put the exit, like, right there. Let me try this first. Gotta have at least some sort of queue line here. Having nothing is not good. Yeah, how many of you guys, have any of you guys played this game before? Do you remember this as playing it as a kid? I know this game came out in what, 2002, I think? Oh, no entrance. Playing. Yeah, and if you have played this, have you heard of the Open RCT2 mod? I try to tell people about that whenever people are interested in the game, because there's a lot of things that the open source community has done with this game to help just make it better, and it really brings it up to the age, because you know there's isometric top-down games like this nowadays that are pretty common, so it's not like an art style. Plus indie games can look a lot like this. Yeah, they've done a lot of quality of life improvements and things like that for this game. All sorts of stuff. So, Land of Lotus says no. Well, why the heck not? No. Oh, thank you for the check-in. Let's see. Oh, and we didn't, that's right, name a worker. You and Connor both, do that. Both of you guys. Connor, Hermione. What position would you like to work? You can even be an entertainer. I'll even have a couple of them. Who do you like to be? And if you're an entertainer, what kind of entertainer do you want to be? Ooh, and there's an ad that's about to start. So we'll take a short break during that here. We'll just we'll pause the game and we'll just kind of hang out once it actually starts. So, name worker Elmo, and you want to be a panda? Okay, if you say so. Is a pirate available? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, do you want to be a pirate, Connor? Well, they don't have a monster unless... That's true, that's probably the closest you can kind of get to fluffy monster, huh? Or a furry monster. That is true. Alright. Cool. Alright. Is that... Wait, that's right. You almost look like a nutcracker from this angle. I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. Alright, Alright, ads just started. I'll pause the game. We can sit here and chat, and, we can just kind of hang out while those that are stuck in ad land are over there. So, Hermione, how have you been? How's life? Have you been... I feel like I haven't seen you on stream too much. But yeah, what have you been playing otherwise? Is there anything new that you've gotten into or that you're going to be trying out? Okay. Let's see. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that kind of sticks around. I know those of you that are actually listening right now are the ones that aren't subscribed, but we I've started going to the 3-minute long ads all at one time, just once an hour, and it's more of just a way that like it doesn't break the content up as much for a bunch of smaller segments and stuff like that, and then also if I'm able to do the 3-minute section, then it should hopefully be eliminating any pre-roll ads, so when people join in the stream, they're not immediately hit with a 30-second to a minute long ad break, which is a big I don't know, it's a big letdown when you're wanting to check out a streamer and be like, oh well, check how to watch this ad for a while. So, okay, less than a minute here. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? What are we getting? Yep, yeah, he's in ads there. I got a circus. Okay, so now we're gonna do coasters and thrill rides. I think we want to try to maximize a lot of those flat rides in this park. And maybe if we can do like coasters above them somehow. I don't know. Prefer the longer, less frequent ads as long as I'm not missing something fun in other streams, so this is good. Yeah, and that's the general consensus for what I've heard. People generally want that because along with that also they can use that as a time to go, go to the bathroom, they can go get a snack, get a drink, and so it's not like they're missing anything if they need to do those things. So, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with me through the ad. We didn't, we had the game paused. We didn't do anything, so we are now back. So let's resume. Just chatting a little bit. Hopefully you're able to take a short break and do whatever you needed to do during that 3 minutes. It's funny, it feels like a long time, but then when you're actually doing something else, it doesn't feel that long. So, let's see. What have we not built yet? There's a lot of stuff here. There's a carousel, there's a Ferris wheel, haunted house. I think there was there's the slide, the crooked house. Can easily do those ones. Guess our thirsty can. Oh, food. Food. That would be a great thing, huh? They have drink, or they have food, just no drinks. And I'm gonna reduce it so we're only making 50 cents profit in the park. Just because we're already making a ton of money off them on the tickets. So to kind of help keep them in the park a little bit longer. But yeah, as I was saying to those that were with me in the break, thank you for sticking with me through the 3 minutes ads. Generally, people like having them together at one point instead of broken out into smaller sections, and then also by doing that, that allows people whenever they come into the stream to not have to hit an ad wall for 30 seconds to a minute and then have to wait to actually see things going on. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. So all right, how many of these are there? There's only 12. All right, let's close this and let's go like that. You gotta clear everyone off first. I like that they let you have more boats. Let's do 25, right? How does that look? I think that's enough. I think that's enough. And then we will time them out to a minimum of 5 seconds. Okay. That should be enough, hopefully. Unless you're that uncomfortable person that joins as 3 minutes of ad starts. Unfortunate, not uncomfortable. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully people aren't doing that, but man, that would kind of suck too. Congratulations, you have perfect timing. You now joined right when the ad started. Well done. Okay, those will be free. It depends on what ads you got. Maybe uncomfortable too. Yeah, that's true. There's some pretty strange ads they'll put in those ad breaks. It's like, that's not even close to anything that I'm interested in. What are you trying to get at here? Yeah, it's pretty weird stuff. Whatever their targeting is for things, it's not always the most accurate. I think it's just the same for everyone. So they're just like, well, the general person watching something on Twitch is going to like this, and this. And then it's going to hit for a certain percentage of people, and then a certain percentage are going to be like, that's not for me. That's too bad, so sad, huh? Where I get multiple Taco Bell ads, and it makes me so hungry. Yeah, that's probably one of the best ones, is that, I mean, generally the stuff in the commercial aren't things that I'm going to buy at Taco Bell, but they're still, it still gets me to think, be like, oh man, Taco Bell sounds really good. But luckily I'm not as reluctant to just get up at this time of night and just go to Taco Bell. I'm too lazy, so. And I will not be paying twice as much for something through DoorDash just to just to have it delivered to me because I'm too lazy to go get it. If I was a full-time content creator streamer, that it was a waste of time for me to go and cook. And I was wasting money by not streaming. That'd be one thing. It always conjures up the image of the beefy 5-layer. Oh, man. Yeah, that one always shows up, and it's like, oh, man. That's the one thing that gets me. That. I think the best thing on the Taco Bell menu is that in the app only, they have the, there's like a $6, like, cravings box. You get to, like, select the things you want. And, see, this is small, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. It can go under. Can this go up? No. Yeah, we'll do that, and then they'll just go out underneath. Perfect. And the cravings box lets you pick and choose a few things on there, but if you look at how much, like, I'll normally get the Crunchwrap Supreme as the main thing. That by itself is nearly $6, so that almost pays for the whole box itself. All the other stuff is just icing on top. Thank goodness we moved 25 minutes away from a Taco Bell because it used to be 5 minutes away. Yeah, that can be dangerous. That can definitely be dangerous. I totally understand that. We, where we used to live, we were at least a little bit closer to one. It's still not, like, too far away, but still it's, like, not that far away that it's that inconvenient, but I don't know. It's just... Oh, good, it did work. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that. That's easier. We don't even have to go outside. We'll save this space on the outside for something else. Yeah, we'd go there sometimes, but now it's like it's on the way home from, like, if I'm out somewhere. And so it's like, well, if I'm out and I want something like that, then I'm more tempted to get it, so. But at least I'm cheap. I don't, like, get expensive things when I'm there anyway, so it's like, okay, well, at least I'm, like, that box is like $6. I think I doctor up some of the food, so it's like maybe closer to $7 by the time it's done. But still, it's like, that's not bad to get 2 main things, a side thing, and a drink for $7. There are definitely worse things out there. Okay, let's get this up and going. One nice thing is that the excitement isn't super high, so maybe the ticket price won't be too high. But yeah, certain places are more tempting than others, that's for sure. And honestly, for my overall health, it's probably good that I'm not too close to Taco Bell. I do love Taco Bell, but I don't go there much. There are a lot of food places near me. Yeah. Especially if you live at least closer to a downtown-ish area, or at least a busier area. So, yep. It's not like real walkable city, but there are very close places that are walkable. Okay. I mean, even some of the places that aren't walkable, you can still make things work. But in the burbs, yeah. Yeah, we're on the outskirts of the burbs, so it's nice to be, like, away from some of the busyness of that, but we're, like, just a few minutes away to be right there, so. Not many sidewalks, yeah. There was a time we were close to a Jack in the Box, and I loved their jalapeno poppers. Yeah, Jack in the Box was pretty good. What are we getting? I don't have it a whole lot. Oh, that was the new one. We'll get it every once in a while, but it's like, man, with how expensive things are nowadays, it's like, how can I bring myself to, like, spend that much on food that doesn't even, like, taste that great? Oh, I can expand this up. Nice. Can we go... Oh, we could probably go over, too. Can I do that? And coming down... Yeah. Okay. I think this will work. So, we got the entrance right there. We can go over the station platform there. Okay. Live in the rhubarb. The rural suburbs. Yeah. Rural burbs. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. It's nice to be like right in the middle, like that. Like you're not out in the boonies too far, but you're not like in the busyness and congestion of, and just the traffic of the suburbs and just the city. Which even that's not like crazy here. Not like where I used to live. Which I couldn't imagine being there anymore, man. They just try to fit so many people in such a small space. There's only a wall and a parking lot from commercial zoning. Yeah, sometimes they just pack stuff in there so tight. Oh, everyone wants to go on the boat hire. Why? I want to get off the boat hire. Is everyone just like stuck? Do we need to just... Maybe we need to build our own little course. Maybe I do that. I bet people are like getting a little sick and tired of this. Where's the entrance? Oops. I'm gonna do that. Not get ourselves trapped in here. I'm gonna go around this. What? Oh, you can't go out there. Can we just do it like that? And then, oh, well, that's the thing. When it's open like this, even if you don't own this property, like this is the edge. We're going 4 out from this walkway. We can build over the water over here, but you can't over here. But they can still row their boats there. Let's see if that works. It does. Interesting. I mean, I could pull it back and move the pathway back one. But we'll watch this for a little bit and see what people think. Exactly. Plus now I can't justify putting a whole baby in the car seat just to go out for fast food. Hey, it's you can use it as an excuse to get out of the house for a little bit. And, you know, babies usually like riding, well, some like riding in cars and they'll fall asleep. Much easier. I don't know. Some kids like that. Some kids fall asleep instantly. Some just hate car rides, so I guess I can't... You never know. Every kid is a little bit different, so I guess you can't really just depend on that, huh? Okay. So we've been building a few things we haven't really... Well, we've gained a little bit. Not a whole lot. Well, we've only built, like... We built this. We built... No, we just changed around the line for that. We built the slide and this coaster. Have we really just been dawdling the whole time? Probably. And I fixed up the log flume slightly. Now more people can get through. Now we can actually see who's there. King Drake, gotta run to bed now, unfortunately, but I'll definitely catch the rest of the stream on YouTube. Have a blessed night. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming by and making the connection here. Yeah, I usually will upload my videos within a couple days or so of them being streamed, so it won't be like necessarily right away, but yeah, that'll show up on YouTube here in a couple days probably. And yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. God bless you. Love the log flume there. Yeah, a lot of this was already in the park when we started, so let's see, can we have so many log flume cars. Should lower the amount of time it takes from the start. How long is this? How much is it? $14? Hopefully people are arriving with a decent amount of cash. 90 bucks. 90 bucks. Okay, that can at least go a ways. Oh wow, he's going far. Where are you going? Go back to the station. If they get lost again for a long time, then I'll do something to kind of have it come back and cannibalize this first section here. So, but yeah, oh, Connor, I feel you. Even without having a baby, it's to deal with, and you know, all that fun stuff. I have low motivation to want to leave the house just for food like that. Ooh, we could do this. That might work. Will this work? Let's check this before I start. It does. Perfect. It's probably a little bit longer of a queue line than I need, but that's fine. So people are generally happy, so there's no problem on that side of things. As long as you don't have anything major. Generally it's fairly clean. People don't get angry, then they don't break stuff, then people don't see vandalism and get angry. Probably one of the biggest things is just making sure that paths are clean enough. So if there's a lot of vomit around, or you don't... Make sure you have garbage cans, so people put their trash in the garbage instead of drop it on the ground. Generally it looks pretty good. So there are a lot of pathways. Honestly, we probably could have gotten rid of some of these pathways, but oh well. Let's see here. Got the Virginia Reel. We need to get more thrill rides. Oh, we got Rotodrop. Missed that one. These are good ones because they're pretty compact and people really like them. And they are easy to do in small spaces, like on the edges. So, but you know what? Ooh, there's that one. Hold on. Is it this one? This one's kind of maybe decent for... Oh, it's just a little bit too wide. I was gonna say this one might work good, but it's probably just too high anyways. It's kind of L-shaped. I thought it would work nice going around. Where is it? This one? Ah, this one. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah. Actually, this would work really good. Put that there. Try to utilize your space as best as you can. What does it look like? Can we put that over here and pop up? Where's that? That might be in the way. Why don't we... Let's see. 1, 2... I think we got room. We can utilize this other side and then come around. Maybe we do that. Okay. Or we can even come around and pop up like right here. That'd be kind of cool too. 8 cars. Yeah. Actually, let's test it. A boat hire is not returned. Where is he? He's stuck out here. They're all getting stuck still over here. So, all right, when we're done with this, we'll go back and go back and check on them. Oh, that's right there. Whew, we can do that. Perfect. Just do something like that. Then... Ooh. What we could do... I don't want this to be too tall. There. Well, that's the thing. We could just like connect it right in the middle. Instead of having the other thing. Let's do this. Yeah. All right, people, stop walking this way. Let's get rid of this. Okay. That is better. Okay. Wow, it actually has a pretty high rating. High intensity. I wonder if being over water makes rides more intense just inherently. I would think so. How would this one? How much are they charging? 7? That's not too bad.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah. It's about time someone wanted to hear a terrible joke. Alright. That's right, I still have the push-ups to do. Shoot. Let's see, how many of those do I have to do? The check-ins. Let's see, Supersonic did it. And then someone did one earlier too, right? No. Okay. We'll do a joke, and then we'll do some push-ups. So, let's see what. Here we go. Did you hear about the cheese salesman? He really knows how to wheel and deal. Get it? Because cheese wheels and he's a salesman. Anyways, terrible. Did you hear about the tongue twister champion who got arrested? He got a really tough sentence. All right, those two weren't too bad. Those were pretty good. I feel like I need to use some of these on a Canadian Mounties stream. He loves jokes too. He likes jokes and puns. So, okay. If I at least get Connor's approval on a joke, I feel like that's pretty good. So, all right. Let me let's do the push-ups, guys. If you guys want to participate, let's do it. No cheating. Gotta go all. You gotta make the right angles with your. Let's aim this down as well. You gotta make right angles with your arms. So no, like, just barely like, you gotta, you know, right angle. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job, everybody. You too can be this physically fit. You just do 15 push-ups every so often. Is that how it works? Something like that? Yeah, that's how it works, yeah. And then you go out for ice cream after that. Okay. So, we're not really gaining as many people as I thought. We have plenty of money. Let's get a few more handymen. It's getting a little dirty. And 2 more of them. 2 more of them. That'll keep people happy. Okay. Now I want to find something. I don't know. I feel like a coaster to work good in this section in here. I wish I could say I do the push-ups too, but it would be a lie. Oh, DB, you missed it. I just did push-ups. You'll just have to take my word for it now. Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Anything new with the lucky lady that that you've now met? Ooh, is this narrow enough we can fit? We can. Oh, this is perfect. This is so compact. This is wonderful. Let's stick this in another area, like over here. Because then they can walk right under there. Perfect! Yay! Okay. Let's see. Number of cars 8. Oh, did we ever get... We never got... Oh, there we go. Are people able to even get... Go on. There we go. No, that's the first one. Alright, that's 50 cents. People get umbrellas. Oh, does it not fit right there? No, it does. Alright, that's probably a little bit close, but that's okay. We'll do another one. Oh, that's the right spot. Okay. Alright, 3 is enough. We planned a date, but I always get nervous, and honestly, I wish I could have talked to her more over the past week. I have a suspicion I like her more than she likes me. Hey, well, you know what? She still has room to grow in that, and if you can impress her and show her who you truly are, then she can like you as much as you like her. You can always change their mind, huh? Or they can always change their mind. Right, Connor? Is that how it works? Don't think I can impress her. Oh. That's where you're wrong, my friend. That is where you are wrong. You can and you will. No. Alright. Let me go, like, around? Come on. Oh, no, can't do that. Her changing her mind is what I'm worried about. I have a suspicion Bronson still likes me more than I like him. Hey. See, DB, there you go. That's how it works. I mean, you know. No. Honestly, if you think about it this way, if you worry that she doesn't like you as much as you like her, and it's true, then it won't work out, and you'll find someone else. And that'll be for the better because you want to be with someone who likes you enough to be with you. So, hey, it's not, you might think it's a lose-lose situation, but there's not anything wrong with that, so. No, I didn't say Hermione, I don't think. I said Bronson and Connor. Or maybe I said something else that sounded like... Nope, I don't remember saying your name. I'm sorry. I'm dragging you out of the depths. Someone heard my name. Or I heard someone say my name. Who said it? Nope, that's just you hearing things. Okay. I don't know why I give you a voice like that. Don't take it personally. I'm sorry. This girl stuff is hard, man. Yeah. It doesn't get it necessarily any easier. It just gets different when you get married. So buckle up. If she likes you enough to go on a date, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah. I mean, if she didn't like you, she wouldn't want to go on a date. So that is very true. Wise words there, Connor. Y'all are weird and confusing. I like y'all still. Yeah, well, good. I mean, you're the one that came here, so. A really sweet guy can usually win the girl over. Works for me. See? You just gotta be your sweet and wonderful DB self, and I think, you know, all girls aren't always after the same thing that you see on TV or in movies or all that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't worry too much. Alright, we are slowly getting to where we want to go, but we are a little bit more behind than I kind of wanted to be. Alright. Let's see. Something like this small enough that I can do over... Whoops. Clicked outside the game. Oh, I can. Score. Nice. Okay. Okay, can't raise it up. But I can do that right there, or slide it over. That's in line, though. So I can put the exit... That's up against it. Technically, I should have another space over here to do the entrance. Let's try that before I even open it. Can I do that? Like, not registering some of my clicks. Okay, I can get out. Okay, perfect. There isn't a world where I would go on a date with a guy back in the day instead of watching Netflix in my pajamas if I didn't like him. So you're good. He's talking about women, not you, Mr. Oh, yeah, he's talking about y'all. Yeah, I can be weird sometimes too. But yeah. Girls are confusing, I agree. They will always be confusing. But that's okay. That's why we like them. Allegedly. No. Let's see. Makes a young man sad, but alas, I'll be waiting for her. Aw, if she only knew how much you cared for her like that, I think that would make her heart jump and skip a beat. Can we increase that? A tiny bit. Appreciate it. They don't call me a love doctor for nothing. No. They don't even call me that to start with. Shut up. Anyways. Let's keep building this park. Don't mind me over here. Is that as high as it can go? Oh, because it's overhanging the edge a little bit. Gotcha. Do that. Entrance and exit. And let's... yeah, it's fine. We can actually probably do one of each. Come on. It's like it's not registering a few of my clicks here. It's kind of annoying. I did get a new mouse. I got a wired mouse. It's a SteelSeries Rival 3. Very cheap. Just basic, whatever. And hopefully it won't go out on me like my last few mice that I used. But the other ones were wireless too, and they would have issues every once in a while. So it's nice to not hopefully have any issues in losing battery or connection or just whatever. And hey, if it doesn't work out, I only paid $10 for it, so just get something else. I wanted to find something a little bit more reliable for when I'm playing something like Project Zomboid. It's like with that one, you have to keep your right button clicked in to like be on the offensive. Your mouse is an On brand, $5 at Walmart on sale. Served me well for 3 years. Nice. Yeah, I got this one that I used at one of my previous jobs, and it was one that had your, like, you normally have your hand like this, and it was like a 45-degree angle. That's the way the mouse was. It was Anker brand, and that lasted a good while. That was pretty good. But I think it just stopped working. I think mice aren't meant to last forever because they want you to just keep buying new ones. Might be a conspiracy theory, I don't know. Ooh, this is a nice compact one too. Can we fit this one? We can do this. Alright, we can do that. That's not bad. Alright, we're almost at the end of the year. We finally got over 600. So we are back to being on pace for our goal. Okay. 1 train, 7 cars. Chain left, hill speed, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's test it. And... I have this LED strip that came with my desk that you put under like this little tier shelf thing. And for some reason mine, not the matching desk that my wife has on the other side, mine will randomly change the color or like the mode that it's in, that like flashes or strobes different colors. I don't get it. It's very strange. Hers is fine. Mine just changes on its own. Oh, it's even up one. Interesting. Cool. Alright, that should be tested. I'm ready to open. They're like a computer. You have maybe 5 years until it needs to be replaced. Joke's on you, my computer I had before this, I had for 10 years. All I had to do is swap out the hard drive for something faster. And, well, I guess I upgraded the Wi-Fi card too. That's pretty much it. And it lasted for a long time. I couldn't play like super graphic intensive games necessarily because it was so old. But it still worked pretty good. Yeah, no, it just depends. That's my favorite answer. Everyone's like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What about this?" Oh, it depends. It's like one of the best answers you can give because it's true. Depends on a lot of things. And I was glad I could finally build my own computer because I've been wanting to. I was a computer major in college, dealing with things like that, and I just never got there. So let's see. I had a laptop I bought for college in 2006, and it died last year. It couldn't play HD video. Really? Hey, Sour Bobo, thank you for being here. Thanks for the check-in. Yeah. That depends, especially with a college laptop, because that can range, because some people get a fancy gaming type one with a lot of stuff, and some people get like one of the cheapest ones you can get for like $300 or something. And man, those ones don't last very long, so they're meant to be... Either you have to upgrade something on it, which a lot of things on a laptop you can't really upgrade very easily, or it's meant to be used for like a year or two, and then you have to upgrade. But, yeah. What's next? Cotton candy. Okay, we could definitely use more food. We got a lot of coasters, so let's take that off and we'll do gentle rides. Gentle rides, thrill rides, and shops and stalls so we can get some more variety and more food. It was a gaming laptop back then. Basically had the specs of a modern Chromebook with a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Nice. Yeah, the one I had before was like a 6th gen Intel. Oh, and upgraded the CPU to the best it could be, which really wasn't that much of an upgrade as well. It had like an RTX 745 graphics card, pretty low, and not even like a 1060 or anything like that. And I think the hard drive, it may have actually had a 2 terabyte hard drive, but it was a hard disk drive. So when I upgraded to an M.2 NVMe solid state drive, man, that thing took off. That was such a good investment. So if your computer's kind of running a bit slow, I would consider looking into something like that. Alright. Let's try that. And what we'll do is we'll put the exit right there, entrance right there. Actually, let's put the exit right there. Yeah, I love these kind of small coasters like this because they can kind of fit in a nice tight little spot, and like this, it'll just go right over the walkway. Oh. And it's short and sweet, and people still like it. Has good specs. I don't know how it can have such good ratings on it, but hey, it works. Okay, we're still in the first month of the second year. We're at 7, almost 800. We're looking good. We need to get, what was it, 1,200? I think it was 1,200. So as long as we get like 50 a month, I think we're good. So let's just keep going. Have lots of cash. Let's get a few more handymen. Again, if you want to be a handyman, a mechanic, or an entertainer in the park, let me know in the chat. There's a points redemption thing on Twitch, and you can be a part of the park and live here forever. I mean, be a part of all the fun forever. Okay. We do some of these like water spouts in a few places. People like those, right? All right, DB, heading out. Feel like you just got here, man. No, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. God bless. And yeah, let us know how things go with the gal. I'm looking forward to hearing some awesome stories of fun things you guys get to do and getting to know each other and everything. So. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of placing these around in random places. Oh yes, everyone's still stuck. Everyone is still stuck. Alright, we need to change this boat hire. Everyone's probably... That's why the line is so backed up, because no one can get off of it. Alright, buddy, turn around. Alright, is there anyone... Nope, no one's stuck. Alright. I just don't want someone to, like, walk on one of those walkways right when I'm about to, Come on, can you please... There we go. You should be able to, like, just right-click and have it, But I probably need to undo this a little bit. Let's see. Let's make it easier for ourselves. Let's do the cutaway view. This is nice. There we go. I want to... One more. Anything special? Espins. I don't think those really matter too much. Okay. Entrance. Exit. What happened to the exit? Why is it doing that? It was a ghost exit. I've never seen that before. People can't get to the... Oh, I got rid of that accidentally. Alright. Hopefully no one died. I didn't even notice that. Hopefully no one was in line for the Ferris wheel. Actually, no. Before we do that, what other cars? We have bumper boats. We got canoes with 2 people each. Bumper boats have more excitement, though. Rowboats, swans, brakes. Not a lot. Let's just stick with the bumper boats. 2 people per boat, too. That's actually pretty good with 9 of them. Let's do that. I like looking at it. I want the pathway. Okay. Let's see. This should give enough space to clear that. Yep. And that one too. Perfect. All right. They shouldn't be complaining. They shouldn't be getting lost. We should be good to go. Look at that. We're at over 900 guests. We're 3/4 of the way there, and it's still technically the first month of year 2. Park with the best roller coasters. Really? I'll accept that. That always helps with guest generation, having more awards. We got 3. And so when you get an award, it stays with you for, I think, 3 months. So it helps give you some positive guest, or actually negative too. If it's a bad award, it'll negatively affect your guest generation, but it'll help you for 3 months. So you can have up to 3 at one time. So that's not too bad. Let's focus on maybe making some more bathrooms, and then maybe we can even get the best toilets. That's pretty cool too. Keep clicking out. All right. It's kind of hiding in the scaffolding there, or the supports. We have one here, and have one there. So what if we put one? Hey, these guys are staring at the ride. Stare at a toilet. I don't know how many toilets you need to get the award, but we can definitely try our hand at it. Another one somewhere here in the middle. There we go. 8. That should be more than enough. We got 3. What if we have one more? Because technically, even these little shops will help with your park rating. One there, one in the middle, one at the entrance. Let's do one over here. Okay. That's looking better. Oh, we got another ad started. Alright, we will take another break here. So if you guys need to use the bathroom, grab a snack, get something to drink, go find your dog and give him a hug, whatever you need to do. We'll do that during the 3-minute break here. We'll pause the game so you won't miss anything. And yeah, then we'll be back once you guys get back from the ad, and we'll continue on. Okay, but we got a little bit of time. Let's get a few of these things. We need to get the balloon stall before we get to the end, though. We can't complete the scenario without having all the balloons. Just will not do. Alright, coffee. Alright, hopefully we get something new here. Monorail cycles. Probably don't have any more gentle rides. It's probably just vehicle changes or additional vehicles. So pretty much all we got left is the circus. I don't think we'll do car ride. We'll see. We might be able to do car ride on one of these little narrow areas, actually. But we'll see about that. All right, ads just started, so let's pause the game. I will actually be right back, so give me a moment, and we will continue, and I'll be back in just a bit. We'll chat and wait for the rest of everyone to get back. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think so far with doing the ads and stuff, I haven't heard of anyone complaining, so that's good. Hopefully it's working out that people don't mind. I know that Book of Gaming, he was contemplating how to set up his system like that. And I was just curious, and I asked, I don't know if it's Google or if I asked Grok about it, but it's like asking AI. They're able to, you know, pull information from a lot of places and what people think and this and that, and you're like, oh, well, you know, generally people say this, generally people think that. It's like, okay, well, sounds good to me. I don't know any better otherwise, but... People on Twitch don't generally complain about ads. They just leave if it's an issue. That's true. Well, some people do, and it's just like, I think it's usually the people that just complain about any kind of ad in general. It's like, well, you know what? Company needs to make money somehow. So it's just kind of the nature of the beast when you're in this kind of industry. So, and the thing is too, is I don't even know what kind of ad it is that you guys get. I don't know if it's one that is just in the corner, and or if it's a banner ad, or if it's literally taking away the whole screen and you only see the ad itself and you only hear that. I don't know. There's a few different ways that people or Twitch does them, and there's no way for me to tell. So, at least I don't think. Unless I created an alternate account and was watching and didn't have a subscription on it or something, but that I do not do. Yeah, without ads, Twitch would go out of business. Yeah, they don't really make a whole lot of money otherwise, but I mean that's how a lot of internet companies work. It's just from ads. And a lot of other things in general too. Okay. Let's see. What do we can build? We can build a circus. We haven't built one yet. Here's a decent little space in here. What if... we want it on this side? Kinda. Could do this, and I could honestly put the exit of the Enterprise over if I wanted to. But I think we'll have enough space. Okay. That fills up that. It's not a very exciting ride. I'm not expecting a lot of people to flock to this one. It's been a little bit of time. Let's see what people are thinking. Predominantly, people are running out of cash. That's obvious. Got a map, clean and tidy. Need to go to the bathroom. I built a lot more bathrooms, so it's probably people that are like stuck in line or on a ride. That's great, 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 great. I think stuff is a good value. Well, I'm not going to be raising prices because they only have so much money to start with, and I need them to stay in the park. Can't afford this or that. Yeah, that happens. I wish we had the ATM, but that's a Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 kiosk or stall, whatever. And technically this is a scenario from the first game, so it's not included unless I add it in through cheats, which I'll generally only do that after at least I complete the scenario, so we will refrain from that. Oh, we didn't put any, shoot. Thought I put some of these guys here. Okay. Now people are at least a little happier, hopefully. They're not waiting in line too long. Oh, and we can get these going a little faster. We're waiting in the line a little too long. It's a very short ride, so people are waiting sitting in the ride itself in the car, the train, before it even starts. Probably almost longer, or just as long as it is to actually ride the ride. So reduce the cooldown time there so people can move through a little bit faster. Might even want to just get rid of that entirely. Okay. That's good enough. I'm fine with that. People should be fairly happy with that. Let's put a kiosk over here. Oh, we got the hat stall. Not as cool as the balloon stall, though. So I know that's why you guys came to the stream. You wanted to see people and their balloons. And I wish I could give you a balloon as well, but that is something that is not possible. Okay, let's find another coaster to fit in here. This one actually is kind of narrow itself. It's kind of long though. Is this going to fit in here? This does fit in here. And it can go over. can go over. Oh wow, look at that. It can go quite a bit under. That's not too bad. You see this? That's pretty good. It goes under the pathway and everything. I do like that. And that saves us a bit of room for other stuff. Do that. 6 cars. Increase the lift hill speed. Yeah, it is pretty nice how you can have things kind of weave through like that and fit in these open spaces. I do like that a lot. Let's get a testing here. Jungle theme, not a fan. Typically keep it just plain unless the whole scenario is kind of themed a certain way. Actually, do we want to just go up from there? Oh, we can't because of that there. Okay. Okay. This cutaway view is a really nice feature. This is something from the OpenRCT2 mod. It allows you to be able to see around under things easier, so you're not always having to look through everything that's in the way. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay, get rid of that. That should be done testing. Yeah. Let's put these screens in. That fits the space really nicely. Ooh, we're actually already almost to our goal. Man, I know we've been building a bit here and there, but it feels like it hasn't been like really fast-paced. So, not too bad. Let's pay off the rest of our loan. Ooh, pizza stall. Nice. Man, now that's gonna make me hungry for pizza. Could go for some pizza. Okay, it's not too bad. There's a little food stall section there, a little tiny food court. Alright, what are we working on here? Maybe we just get rid of gentle rides. What thrill ride? Did we get any thrill rides? No. Did we do the roto drop? I don't think we... Did we even actually do that? I think we were about to, and then I never ended up actually building it. Yeah. Oh, man. Good job. Good job, Fuzzy Pickles. You're on top of your game tonight. Actually, the higher we make it, the more exciting and entertaining it is, the more expensive it is. So let's not make it too tall. Let's do something like that, and we'll just kind of come around, come straight over. Yeah. Do we don't just go straight? I could leave room for maybe something else in here somehow. I don't know what, because that's kind of a weird space. Probably could have moved this over a little bit in the middle so it's not so pushed up close to the log flume, but that's okay. I know people really enjoy the rotor drop and also the what is it? The launched free fall. Is there something under? Something under there? Oh, that coaster's there. It's like, what's in the way? Coaster. Are you paying attention? Nope. Paying attention? Too cheap for that. Okay. TV screens, almost forgot. Do these ones while I'm at it. Bench at the end, and next to it. Cool. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Still a decent amount of open space. Got plenty to work with here. There's a lot of perimeter space still to put flat rides, which may have been a better place to put some of these things. And honestly, I could have worked through systematically removing these from the center, putting it around the outside, and just doing coasters in the middle. That would have been an interesting way of doing it. And then you just have like this whole center thing of just a bunch of coasters with flat rides around the perimeter. It's not a bad way to do it, actually. Maybe whenever we play this again. Somehow I'll think about that. Probably not, but maybe we'll try that. Sorry, yeah, we did that. Is there anything else kind of... Here's that one. So a lot of these ones where you go up and then let it drop. Is that what we did already? Oh, this is the inverted though. What if we did that? Oh, can we do it without that extra stuff? Is there a version without that? There's that. That's kind of big though. I wish you could like get it with like tell it to be like, no, I don't want the pathways. That's annoying. Oh, can we do that? Does that work? What does this do? Toggle scenery on and off. Huh. Does that turn off also the, Yeah, it does. Okay. So why isn't that working if it's... Oh, because of the entrance is on that one side. Oh, that's annoying. What if... Boom. What if we take out this, build it, and then put this pathway back? Alright, hopefully no one sits on this bench. Everyone turn around. There's nothing here. Yet. Okay, so... Actually, some of that pathway would be good to have there. Because then we can have it in place And we'll know where to put this exactly. Something like this. Can we go over one? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oops, no, I wanted to maybe raise it up. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, there's only one. Oh, that's as high as it'll go. That's okay. We will make it work. Well, apparently not, because it went up right there. But we don't want it up too high, because then we can be on the same level as the other stuff. Okay, so let's go in here. Entrance. We'll be right there. Now, we can go like this. There we go, that's connected. There we go. Cue line. Okay. Test. It's all set up and ready to go. We're doing pretty good. We hit the 1,200 guests. They're going down. It'll fluctuate a little bit as we're going. We might need to go and like refurbish a few rides for it to show. Okay. And let's make the ride more exciting by putting some fountains. Everyone loves fountains, right? That's ultimately what makes rides better. Not the ride itself, but just things around the ride. All right. High and very high. Oof. This will be expensive. Let's see how some of these other rides are doing. Reliability, 66%. That's not too bad. That's one of the original rides. Merry-go-round, 73. Ferris wheel, 54. Well, I think it's more important on a coaster to have the reliability there, so I'm not going to worry about that one. But this guy, 74, not bad. This one's still pretty new. It's already down to 77. This one, 87. 77, yeah. Weird. I don't know. They kind of progress at different rates sometimes. Kind of hard to follow it. 79. 82. All right, well, I think they're fine. And I think people are generally happy with all this, so we'll just let it be. We could put a bathroom over here. That's what we're missing. We're missing a bathroom. Chicken. Oh, we got the chicken stall. We'll do that. We'll do one more over here. Is that in the way? Must be. Too tall. Drinks. Didn't that fit right here? No, it did. Just barely. I like when they can fit like right underneath a section like that, or a pathway or something. It just fits in there. It's almost like it supports it a little bit. Fruity ice. I'll wait on that. What other coaster can we do? We haven't done this. We've done that, and that. So, side friction. Is there something kind of narrow? Is this something we can do on top of something else? It just kind of looks out of place if it's going to be like way over on top of something. Not a lot of good space for this. It did work somehow on top of that. But I don't know if I like the little, a little much. But hey, why not? And I accidentally clicked on it. I didn't mean to, so. But hey, it's there. Too late now. At least it fills the space. So we got that. We even have room for a fountain. Pretty neat. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Okay. That, put a few benches here. People who want to sit because they're just too tired and they can't even. Okay. You are now open. Man. What can we fit? I don't want to have to like... Well, did we get any more thrill rides? We could do another 3D cinema because they have different... Technically, it's different if we have a different video showing, right? Technically, that is something else. Let's do... Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good. So we had mouse tails. We can do storm chasers. Totally different 3D cinema experience. Therefore, it's a totally different ride. Okay, that fills a space pretty good. You know what this area over here needs? It needs another bathroom. When in doubt, place the toilet. So the famous saying goes, right? Okay. Could do another 3D cinema over here. But only if it works. I think this one had a low support limit, so it might not. Yeah. It doesn't quite like that. I don't want it too close to that. Could do something in here. We got a red one, a blue one, and a green one. What if we, yeah, we'll do some fun things with the colors here in a minute. This one will be Space Raiders. Don't be confused. It says 3D Cinema 3, but it is not the same. It is not the third 3D Cinema compared to the other ones. It is technically a different cinema. And if we want to have it kind of a similar look to the other ones, let's do the coloring. The main part is black. This part is green. What was the green? That one? It's almost a little bit too bright. Something like that. And then for this one, ooh, I like that dark green for the other one. Need like an aqua. No, that wasn't that one. Was it this? No. That one. And then if this one, actually we changed it to this burgundy. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. Okay. Doing pretty good. Let's keep things going. Have we exhausted any of these yet? No. Let's just do thrill rides. I think we finally got enough food. Looks like we're probably not gonna get, I don't know, if I can get at least one more decent thrill ride, we can go back to the foods or the shops and stalls, but I don't know if it'll give us the, I don't think it's going to give us the balloons in time, unfortunately. Okay. This one's pretty big. There's nothing small. Ah, that's a small one. That one will work. I can fit around over here somewhere. Okay. It can be self-contained, where the queue line's gonna go. And this is a powered launch, so it will not have a chain lift. That's pretty cool. Okay. And that's ready to go. Cool. Now we have... Do we have one of every coaster? I think we do. We have one of every coaster now. Just barely making it work. Let's get one more pin. There we go. Okay. If we got something like go-karts, then we could do something pretty easy, because we don't have to worry about speed like a coaster to maintain, and we got track pieces that will work fairly good with being in tight spaces. Right. Just have to wait and see what we're gonna get. We got 2 months. Less than 2 months. Can we get something to fill up some space? Swinging inverter ship. Nope, that's small. Alright, let's find... Is there a small one of these? Nah. Ooh, this one can. Now we just need to figure out where the entrance and exit are there. There. That's a little easier to see. I think I can just come straight out. Is that gonna be our third Wild Mouse coasters? Yeah. Well, you gotta have to deal with what you got. Deal with the cards that were dealt to you. It's not too bad. Okay. Perfect. And you are now open. This is more of a compact park, so we're going to have some compact coasters. I feel like it fits the space pretty good anyways. And all in all, the only thing we're missing is something in this little, or this decent size square, which I have an idea. If we don't get anything researched in the next little bit. Do we want to do this in here? This could kind of fill up the space. That's better. instead. Okay. Cool. It's a good thing we're still kind of keeping up and trying to keep building stuff, because we definitely need to. Oh, wow. Too many screens. Lost a lot of frames there. Too many little windows to animate and show. We got all this handyman. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, this is a... I saw this little space here with the throw up and the full garbage, and no one was cleaning it up, and now there's... Now they're all bunched up together. I'm hoping that they kind of spread out a little bit. That should keep things clean. Keep people happy. And generally more people are coming in than going out. So that's a good sign. Do some food over here. I'm going to do another little food court. Safest park in the country. Nice. Reset the price. We did. One person is doing all the work and everyone else is following them, trying to look busy. Yeah. Yeah, you see so many of these workers that are kind of just bunched up around each other, and one is just slowly walking behind everyone else, just hoping that no one's going to notice they're not really pulling their weight. Alright, this little section is going to be real busy here soon with all this food we got going on. So far, this is working out pretty good. Oh, the hat stall. We never did a hat stall. At least they can have hats. Motion simulator. Okay, well, it's not bad. Do we have bathrooms? We have bathrooms. Let's do another bathroom. I want to get the best toilets award. Oh wow, someone already has a hat. Look at that. He has a pink hat. People are loving it already. This is as close as we can get to people having balloons as hat stalls instead. Which is a shame, but you know what? We're doing the best we can. Luckily, with having lower prices on these things, people are hopefully taking advantage of these kinds of souvenirs and things. I mean, I guess really outside of a park map and an umbrella, which is not really much of a souvenir, there's not much else now besides the hat for them to get, for them to remember their trip. unless they count an empty burger box or something as a memento. I think when I was a kid and we went to Disneyland, I think I remember actually keeping like some napkins in like a cup that we didn't use or something. I had like a wrapper for getting a hot dog at like Pluto's hot dog stand or something like that. That was kind of fun. Didn't ever do anything with it. Ended up in the trash after a while, so just prolonged putting it in the garbage. Okay, motion simulator. That's a pretty small one. We can easily put this in a few different places. And I think there's only... No, there's two different ones. So technically this is like the 3D cinema. There are two different movies, if that's what you want to call it, to choose from. So technically we can have two different rides. One there. And why don't we change it up? Have one down here. Okay. These usually do get pretty popular. You can, if you are wanting to like really get your guest count up, having these motion simulators, people flock to these things. Those are pretty good. Actually, we're losing a few more people. We're kind of teetering on the edge here. All right, Hermione, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. Get some good rest. And hope to see you again. Hope to catch one of your streams again soon, too. Do you know when you're going live next again? Do you know when you're going to stream? Ride design March 16th. So that's it. Oh, we just barely made it. Even though we were building more rides, we almost lost. It went kind of back down a little bit. We achieved it, yay! With a park value or company value of $387,000 dollaroonies. Let's look at now that we got done. Let's just do all of the marketing campaigns to see how many people we can cram into this little park. Oh wow, look at that. We dipped under 1,200. Woo, that was really close. Cash. All in all, minus the loan, we never really went, well, maybe at the very beginning. We can't see the very first, well, can we? Nope, it just spreads it out. We can't really see what we were at, but it was probably below. But we did pretty good. We had a few stagnant months there, but then really climbed in the second year. Park value did pretty good. The weekly profit, except for when we bought stuff, did really well. Oh my gosh. Deadly Dill, hey, welcome in, guys. Man, you just missed it. We just finished the scenario, but that is okay. We can keep going. Welcome in, guys. How was the stream? What were you guys up to? Welcome on in. God bless you. Oh my gosh. 40 of you guys. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. For those of you who don't know, I'm Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer on Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. And pretty much every Tuesday we play Rollercoaster Tycoon for Rollercoaster Tycoon Tuesday. So welcome in, guys. What is going on? Let me give a shout out to the Deadly Dill. You love Jesus. I do too. I love Jesus. How about you? I was causing trouble, but that is why we keep me around. Just cause trouble. Yeah. It's good to have people like that sometimes. What were you up to? Apex Legends. How was Apex Legends tonight? How did it go? I have not played that one. And then were you doing one of your Bible studies tonight as well? One of these days I need to get in. I need to get into that. I see your posts on X of how awesome those have been going. It was pretty decent. Hey, can't complain there then. Very nice. We did some time in the Word tonight too. Very cool. Oh, very good. Well, I guess we can't finish up here yet. Kiki Barnes, thank you very much for the follow. You were in 1 Corinthians 12. Nice. Nice. Yeah, during so for our devotion earlier this evening, we were in Galatians chapter 6. And that is specifically verse 7, but I like to kind of read around what the verses are, and so we were in the section, what was it? Talking about we harvest what we plant, and that is talking about how if you plant something, that's what you're going to harvest. So you don't expect to harvest watermelon if you plant broccoli seeds, things like that, metaphorically. But in your life, if you are doing things, don't expect other results when the things that you're doing kind of don't align with that. So interesting game. Is it? You mean Rollercoaster Tycoon? Have you not seen Rollercoaster Tycoon? Let's see. Do we have any broken benches or anything? Let's see how we're pathing. We're doing pretty good. So if any of you guys used to play this game back in the day, this might look familiar, but you may notice that there are a few changes. With this game, there's a mod called OpenRCT2, and basically there's a mod system with a whole community that's actively working on updates and enhancements and bug fixes and just new content for the game on a regular basis. And so regular, they actually just had an update 3 days ago. Never seen this game before. Man, where have you been? Onyx Cross? You should check it out. It's a pretty cheap game. You can get it on sale for like $2-3 from GOG or on Steam when it's on sale. If you like simulation games and stuff, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of scenarios in the game, both the first and the second game. to keep you busy for a long time, and then there's a whole sandbox mode to just do whatever the heck you want to do. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm working my way through all the scenarios that I have never actually gone through as a kid, even though I've had this game for years and years, and it's been a lot of fun. And they've added a lot of different track pieces and different enhancements to rides and all sorts of fun things. So, did we ever? Still haven't gotten the go-karts yet. I think I had this game on a disc back when you could purchase computer games on a disc. Or once in the, yep, yeah, that's originally how it came. Also vaguely remember a zoo one. Yes, there's also a zoo Tycoon where you basically design and run your own zoo. I remember playing that. We had that as a kid too, but I don't think I still have that. I should try and look that up. That one's pretty fun too. I feel like it's not as versatile as this game, but still a lot of fun. And yeah, if you remember this, you may have gotten this game free in a cereal box potentially back in the day. This is one of those games that was included in the cereal boxes, where you'd find all sorts of different stuff. So, man, guys, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Too kind. You love the Zoo Tycoons? Yeah, they have... I think there's even a second one. There's expansions with dinosaurs. And then I think there's even... Because I know there's... what do they call that? Planet Coaster is one of the newer games in this series that kind of feels a little bit like City Skylines in the way that you design pathways and tracks for rides and things like that, kind of like the roads in that game. Whoops. So, what was I talking about before Zoo Tycoon? I don't remember. Oh yeah, games and cereal boxes, man. I remember getting like the Amazon Trail, kind of like the Oregon Trail, but you're going in on a canoe down the Amazon River. I got like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, got like Monopoly. They had a lot of kind of kids board games and stuff in those cereal boxes. That was pretty cool too. Man, I don't know if you guys remember those. I used to love playing this game a long time ago. Yeah. Hey, if you still have it, it's definitely worth checking out if you liked this kind of thing. Like I said, you can get the Open RCT2 mod and play it again and have an awesome time with it. There's a lot of pretty cool things you can do with it. And man, what if I can ever get the research and development is so slow. I wish that you could speed this up. But there's a thrill ride that you can get and build, which is the go-karts. And previously, you could only do very small right-hand little turns, but they recently added some new tracks that have more gradual turns, kind of like a coaster. So that's one of the cool updates that I definitely appreciated recently. But there's all sorts of, if you look at the patch notes for it, there's all sorts of really interesting things that people are updating in the game. People that have a lot more time and patience than I do. Okay. So basically, yeah, you go through and build pathways, you build rides, you build track pieces, and you build shops and stalls so people can eat food, hire staff to maintain your rides, to keep the park looking clean, entertainers to entertain people so they don't get too unhappy as they're in your park. But if they're unhappy, they must be not riding any rides, because man, I would be pretty happy if I was riding these kinds of rides. See, Kiki says, I may be too young for the cereal box games, but I know we had a lot of games on discs when I was a kid. Other ones I remember were Cake Mania. Hope we got an ad starting here soon. I will, once the ad starts, I will pause the game, and we'll just kind of chat until you guys get back. Virtual Villagers, and then a puzzle game that had a Tetris type mini games and a word puzzles, matching games, all as mini games to go along with the main game storyline. It was like Ancient Egypt or something. And then a similar one with a worm, Greek mythology. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it's some sort of like edutainment game. There's a whole genre of edutainment games. I wonder if that fits in that category. But yeah, there's all sorts of weird games out there that I don't know. They gotta get themselves out there somehow, right? Back before even Steam was around. I don't even remember when Steam started. I'm still kind of somewhat new-ish to using Steam. I didn't, outside of playing some of those earlier computer games, I didn't play a whole lot of computer games after the mid-2000s, so. Okay, I really wanted to put something in this last little square. So we started the park with only a few rides, and most of these main pathways. Oh, there's people here. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter if it runs. We have already beaten the scenario. We're just going to be chatting. So we started the scenario with a lot of these just main squared off pathways. So we've added a lot to it. 8 ads. Oh, man. Whew. We'll wait till everyone gets back. We got about a minute and a half. About 30 seconds left. Alright, welcome back. Everyone should have made it back from ads on Twitch there. I appreciate you guys sticking around through that. I've recently moved to having 3 minutes of ads there at the top of the hour, or just at the 1 hour mark. That helps all the people that come in and visit the stream not hit any ads when they first get here, so they can enjoy the content right out of the gate, so I appreciate that. Ads are done. We had a lot of edutainment ones. I was homeschooled in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Yeah, outside of a little bit of private school early on, I was homeschooled for pretty much all of elementary, and then went to private school for middle school, and then public school for high school, so I saw a little bit of doing some computer games in around that time when I wasn't homeschooled, but mostly it was just ones that we had, and there were some edutainment ones. I think like one of the closest ones was like Oregon Trail or Amazon Trail, because they would give you some facts and stuff and all that. But first through the fourth, homeschooled, and public the rest of the way. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's nice to have a good base establishment there. And I'm glad I was homeschooled. Some people might not have liked it, but I liked it. We did some fun, different activities outside of the house with other homeschoolers and stuff too, with band and learning an instrument, doing other fun little classes at the Boys and Girls Club and stuff. So there's still a lot of things that you could do, even when you were homeschooled. So I do like that you weren't just kind of stuck. So, but not everyone gets that opportunity. Right. Where's a good spot? Probably over here somewhere. Let's see. Stick it there. Get that going. Really want to build those go-karts, but I don't know if we're going to get it. We might not be fortunate enough to even have that as an option. Okay. See, what time is it? 11? Probably shouldn't stay up too late. I've been staying up way too late the last several days. Because then I'll end up probably just hanging out in someone's stream anyways for a while after this. So, but I want to try and at least see what else we can kind of get. June 12th. But, wow, we're actually up to 1,700 guests. That was a big jump. We were, just a few months ago in-game, we were struggling to kind of maintain 1,200 guests. We don't still have any advertisements going. Oh, we do. That's right, we did 12 weeks. I didn't know that would still be going. So you can do marketing campaigns in this game to help bring in guests to your park. It's kind of a little bit overpowered, so I usually don't use those unless really necessary in the middle of a scenario. So I get that I was up till nearly 1 a.m. last night. I had a young adults group at my church, and it was fellowship night, so we were at church until almost midnight. Wow, they didn't kick you out? That's awesome. And I miss those young adult days at church. So we had a lot of good times and retreats and lots of fun stuff, different activities. The only bummer is when I was in that young adults or kind of young adults or like college 20s type age group and stuff, I had a job where I had to get up at like 4:30 in the morning to get to it because it started at 6. And so people would want to go out and do stuff, but I needed sleep, so I couldn't really ever stay up and do things with them too often. No, our young adult pastor is super chill, but that's nice. Yeah, it really depends on who's there and like if they have, or like our church, I think that they had a certain time that they had to lock up anyways with the custodians, and they had, you know, an alarm system and whatnot, and so you couldn't just kind of hang out unless it was planned. You couldn't like stay past a certain time, which usually we didn't, but it's nice that you can kind of still do that. We would usually migrate to like a restaurant, go to like Red Robin or something like that, or I don't know. I feel like Maybe when I was in college more, they'd be going to like IHOP or Denny's. But usually it's like IHOP. I mean, Red Robin for some reason. So. And then you kind of get sick and tired of that because you go there almost every time you actually do food out somewhere. Alright. There we go. There's the go-karts. Finally. Finally. Only once a month where we're there past 10. Regular nights, everyone leaves at 10. Goes in and out. Nice. There's a block away. It's nice it's so close. I grew up in the Seattle area. Oop, that was loud. And they have a drive-in burger place, kind of like In-N-Out. Only it's more drive-in than actual restaurant like In-N-Out, but it's still a similar type of food. It's called Dick's Drive-In. I don't know why we didn't necessarily go there as often. But yeah, that was good food too. Alright. Go-karts, come on. 2 more days. Actually, probably should... 4 seconds. They're getting a little bunched up here. Alright, there we go. There's the go-karts. Yay. Custom. Let's get rid of this. So, we can probably go around and even come under here and come back. Or actually, if we start here, we could start here and then work our way down and around. Okay, let's do that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got all these really cool kind of gentle corners and turns. Straight one, turn. Oh, this will be pretty cool. All right. We got a few S-bins. Can we still get through here? We can go straight, right? This will probably be like a 1 lap kind of a ride here. Let's see. Can we do something a little sharper? Nope, that was the same thing. What if... We go all the way down. We pop out the other side. We go to the right. Oh. Do another S-bend. There we go. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Well, the straight part isn't as fun, but that's okay. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. Entrance. Let's have that kind of in the middle. And that. Okay. How many carts can we have? 21. I think 21's kind of the max. We'll do one lap. Yeah. You have, for some reason, even though you have all this space for the station platform with all these spaces, you only really use about half of it. So that's why you try to extend it as far as you can to get the most carts. So, alright, let's get the... that. Let's get a queue line. And, yeah. Let's get this going and let's watch them for a little bit. Go-karts are usually one of the more popular ones. People flock to this one. Has a much higher excitement rating. Sometimes when you build something new, it takes a little while for everyone to recognize that something is there and new for them to pathfind to get to it. So I'm sure that the queue line will be absolutely full pretty soon here, once we start the race. Okay, see the last one? Yes, there they go. Traffic jams happen. There's two sides, because there's like a left lane and a right lane. And they'll just randomly switch sides. And the more they do that, the more they kind of cut each other off and they get kind of bottlenecked and there's more traffic. But wow, that looks pretty cool. That is cool. I like that. All right. Oh yeah, and the winner gets to do an extra lap. Okay. Somehow they don't run each other over when they're queuing up like that. All right. So that's pretty good. I think that kind of wraps up our scenario for the night. I feel bad you guys getting here right at the very end. We literally just before your guys' raid came in, we finished the scenario and put our name in the book and all that stuff. So, but if you enjoy this kind of game and you want to see some more of it, I typically will stream this game on Tuesday evenings, Tuesday nights. And then, let me put this in here too. Does that work? Yeah. I have my socials there. I need to figure out how to make sure Nightbot comes through on the, let's see, is that? I'm gonna look at it right now. Links and settings. Locked users. Actually, we can get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. That might work. Try it again. There we go, now it shows. So, I upload pretty much all of my my streams to YouTube as an archive. So if you ever want to go back and see some past streams, feel free to go check me out there. And you can see all the fun roller coaster shenanigans that been going on. And yeah, so let's find a good spot for a thumbnail. Kind of want to get this. Kind of want to get the go-karts in there, so we'll wait till they're coming around the corner. But I think I kind of want to have something like that. That looks pretty good. Come on, go-karts. Here they come. Okay. Alright, let's go find somebody to raid out to. I think I saw Just the Mess live earlier. Let's just double check. She usually plays pretty late. Oh nice. She is playing... She's going back to Donkey Kong Country 2. Excellent. Alright, let's... On Twitch... I'm going to send you over to Jess the Mess. Is it Games or Gamer? Games. And let's see, is anyone on Rumble? Yeah, there's a few people on Rumble. Let's see who we can find on Rumble to send you guys out to. Let's see. Let's send you over to the Bearded Nerd. Not really sure what he's doing right now. We will find out together. Okay. Hopefully he's still live once we raid over there. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming over in the raid. Deadly Deal, thank you so much for trusting me with your community and bringing everyone over. God bless you. Have an awesome night. I hope you can get some the rest and whatever you need after your stream. So, but yeah, join me in raiding over to our friends, and we will see you back here. Let's see. I have small group tomorrow night, so no stream then. There's a chance that I might stream during the day on Thursday, just because I'll be going out of town and won't be streaming over the weekend. So, but yeah, thanks guys. Thank you so much for all the follows, you guys, and hanging out. You guys are awesome. God bless you guys. And let's get these raids going. And yeah, here we go. All right, be sure to go over and say hello, and I'll see you on that other side, and hope to see you again soon. Take care, guys. God bless. Thank you so much. See ya.